Hello everybody, it's Natalie with Heart's Desire Spice Blends. Welcome back to the Blending Kitchen. I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of what we are doing this week, and I've been giving you guys some hints. We are doing pumpkin spice, and we're only doing 50 jars this year. So unless they sell out in 2 weeks, in which case we'll do another 50. But anyway, what goes into our pumpkin spice? I want to show you the before and after and basically what goes through this. So I'm going to end up jumping on a little later after I get the really boring parts taken care of for you. So what have we got here? We have Vietnamese cinnamon. And we actually buy this powdered, one of the very few things that we do buy powdered. Hi Amy, how you doing? Anyway, back to this. One of the very few things that we buy powdered is cinnamon. Why? It tears up our grinders really bad. And so instead of going through grinder after grinder after grinder, because we get the chipped cinnamon and try to grind it, we go for something that's already pre-ground. It holds its essential oils really well, which is why we buy it ground. And it doesn't tear up our grinders. We still get a really great quality. Next thing, nutmeg. And you're not seeing this one very well. Here we go. Nutmeg. We buy this whole, always whole. Why? Because it loses its essential oils very, very quickly. So we grind it the day of mixing and put it in glass right away. That way, it doesn't lose anything. And what is this stuff? Can anybody tell me what this is before, by the time I get back to it? It is one of the things that you only find really in pumpkin spice, chai spice, and curry. And it is not found in our apple pie spice when we get special orders from it. So anybody who can guess this gets a free sample before I say anything about what it is. And that, my friends, is Jamaican allspice. Ooh, yum. So those are the 4 ingredients that go into our pumpkin spice. And so what we do from here is we measure, we weigh it all out. And I love our scales. It makes life so much easier for us. But anyway, we measure it all out, we weigh it and make sure we've got everything. And then we grind these, and we're going to be grinding these 2 first. And we're going to grind them together. Why? Because this one tends to be very, very dry, not that oily, which is why we like to get it in this form. And it just keeps its flavor so much better if we get it in the chipped form rather than the powdered form. And the nutmeg is very, very oily, and it will gum up a grinder really quick. So the nutmeg is wonderful stuff. We actually have to pound this into smaller pieces before we can put it in the grinder, or else you get, pieces that are still nice and round and they stay in the grinder. So that way they don't actually grind down. So we have a big old mortar and pestle normally used for making salsa, but this is only ever been used for nutmeg. Only ever used for nutmeg. It's huge, it's heavy, it's wonderful. Keeps things from escaping too much. And so that's what we're doing today. I don't see any comments on what this mystery spice is. So, Amy, I never thought of putting cayenne in our pumpkin spice. It would give it a really interesting bite, but no, I am sorry. This is ginger. This is cracked ginger. And let me see if I can give you a better look. So basically what they've done is they've cracked it into pieces for us. And so they've gone ahead and dried the whole root and then gone ahead and chipped it up for us. And then we get to grind it up the rest of the way. So we have Saigon cinnamon, Vietnamese cassia, beautiful stuff. Oh. If you ever want the really good cinnamon, go for Saigon. Seriously, it's the only one we ever use here in the Blending Kitchen. And we have nutmeg, we have ginger, and we have allspice. No cloves to be found. We found that cloves just overpower this stuff so much. And we love the taste of the allspice in there. Kind of gives a clovey taste, but not quite. It's a cleaner taste to it. And that's really what sets this particular pumpkin spice just way apart from the others. So we will be back once we've measured everything, and we'll show you how we crack up some of our nutmeg and how we grind things and what we do from there before we bottle it. So generally what happens is we measure, grind, mix, bottle, label, the whole 9 yards here in the kitchen, usually within about a couple of days of anything getting poured out of the jars and measured. So, and in between we keep everything in glass. And as you can tell, we keep everything in glass even when it's whole spice. And yeah, gotta keep that flavor, right? That's how we keep things tasty. So anyway, guys, we will be back, I promise. So we will see you guys in a few minutes. Keep things tasty, and you get to see how we roll.